Very exciting day today, new episode. Block masons are here. We're finally gonna be able to get this foundation done. Alrighty, y'all, before we start this video, I did want to say thank you to everybody who is buying merch and supporting. If you haven't yet, check out NikosPropertyShow.com. And if you want this duplex plan, it is the Niko Duplex. You can also get that link down in the description below. But let's get on with the video. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Niko's Property Show. Very exciting day today, new episode. Block masons are here. We're finally going to be able to get this foundation done so we can fill it with gravel, get the plumbing rough in, and then get that slab poured. So right now, the blocks are getting delivered. The block masons just showed up. They're getting all set up and everything is happening, and I'm very excited to be at this point. We are moving as quickly as possible. We're trying to get this thing done, but we're still doing it with quality, and we're gonna do an amazing product here with this duplex. Enough talking from me. We're gonna jump over there and get everything set up so they can get this job done. Alrighty, also, as you can see, the truck is huge. We brought in about 1,000 blocks. We got concrete brick. We've got everything going on. They got their mixer over there. My man's right there is running around. They're getting all set up. And my dad actually did block and brick work for about 48 years of his life. So I always had to go to work. So I know exactly what this feels like being in the trenches with these guys. I literally used to do it all the time, every summer growing up. So it's very much appreciated. You appreciate a guy who does a trade like that because it's something where you're like, man, you got to get up in the morning, you got to carry blocks, 12-inch blocks, 8-inch blocks, you got to mix mud, which is mortar, we call it mud. So as you can see, we got the type N masonry cement right here. We got the huge bag of sand, and I believe there's another bag of sand right on that truck right there. This is a mixer, which I'm all too familiar with, had to use it growing up, literally my entire life. But it's nice to sit here and be able to watch these guys work and not have to do it myself. So anyways, while they're setting up, we'll get everything going, get that time lapse going, and we'll get some awesome progress here shortly. Y'all, so right now I'm showing y'all, this is actually their laser, okay? So it doesn't look like a laser, but they say this is the best way to measure. I mean, this is basically a water laser at this point. And this is how the Mayans built. This is how the Egyptians built pyramids. So this is my first time actually seeing this. Got my man Ruben right there. Man, this is crazy. I'm excited to see this. So they got water in it, and this is how they measure if everything is gonna be nice and level, and if the block foundation is gonna be ready for framing. So this is how they started off. I'm used to seeing a laser. I've never seen this happen. So this is all another like new process for me as well. I was a little nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, they don't have a laser. They're actually using a hose, a clear hose. So just check it out real quick. Alrighty, y'all, during all this block going on right now, my man Adrian pulled up with Absolute Electric. They're about to put in this temp pole for me right here, so we finally have power on our property and we can stop using my neighbor Chris's power. So we're working on that right now. It's like a teamwork thing right now. I only jumped in once. He honestly did this entire hole. Get down in there. What's that? That's at least 1.5 feet. Let me get back. You know, I'm on camera, so I gotta act like I'm doing something. So this is teamwork, because teamwork makes the dream work, baby. We're gonna get down in there, get this temp pole set, and then EPB actually has to come. They have to bore under the road from that light pole right there, get energy underneath the dirt and everything, and then they'll run it over here and put in one of those green boxes that you see in new developments. All right, y'all, we're gonna get back to work. Well, I think you about right there, brother. Alrighty, also, it is now lunchtime, so everybody's going on break real quick. They were able to finish the courses up to here. This is where the front porch is gonna be. They gotta add one more wall in the back side. But if you follow me along this way, you'll see me walking over to the middle area where they were able to finish the left side wall and then a little bit of the back side wall. We ended up going 4 courses on 12s over here because I will be building the dirt up a little bit. On this side, we're gonna go probably 1 course of 12s on the back right corner because I will be cutting down some dirt on that side. So I want the property to look a little bit more level with the dirt and everything like that with the fall. So I'm really excited to get this done. They gotta go 1 course of 8s right here, then they'll add, depending on how high they go over there, they'll add an L block, which is over there, which allows us to have like a little buffer for the concrete when we pour the slab, which is really cool. Matter of fact, here it is right here, I'll show you. So this is where you kind of pour your slab to. So once you put it on the 8 right there, it's inside facing like this, you pour the slab to it, everything is nice, one smooth level. But we're gonna run off, grab some lunch, and then we'll be back to do some other stuff in between while they're working on the block, and we'll just keep getting progress out here. So we'll see y'all in a bit. Alrighty, also, we are back from lunch. Everything is rolling like it should. The block masons are about to start on the other side of the house. They're gonna get this done for me. It's gonna be great. I'm excited, but me and Paul actually ran off to go grab some 18-inch pipes that were 20 foot long because we're gonna actually fill in that culvert area at the front. So while they're doing the block and we have the time lapse set up, we were like, yo, why not get into work, get that done so we can finally put some gravel down there, set those pipes, and then fill them up so that we can have a nice flat front yard. We don't have this huge ditch that's like 3 feet deep. So anyways, we're gonna let them work, we're gonna film that, we're gonna work over there, and it's just gonna be a lot going on. So anyways, let's get straight to it. Alrighty, also, we got the Mini X right here. What we're gonna do is actually dig out some of that ditch because it is built up a little too high. We'll get that out real quick. We'll drop those huge pipes, which we'll show you. They're on the trailer. We ran off to get those, and then we will have a nice little area, and we'll backfill with a little bit of gravel so that it can sit on there and it doesn't settle over time once we put dirt on it, once we put a driveway on it. And they are actually graded for being able to withstand a concrete driveway and everything like that. So really happy with this. We're gonna get some progress here and just keep it moving. Alrighty, also, basically what we're gonna do here is dig out a little bit down here so it matches the culvert that was actually placed under the driveway that we're able to use right now as a temporary drive. And right here, we're gonna place 2 20-foot huge pipes, and then we'll be able to cover this up, and you'll see it towards the end where it feels better, it looks better, and it basically looks like this side where my neighbor has, and it just looks way better, feels better, and you're not like having to weed eat in the ditch and everything like that. So we're just gonna get straight to work, make this happen, and take all this dirt out of here. Alrighty, also, what we were able to do is dig the ditch down, get this cleaned up a little bit. I got some of this gravel filled in here. We'll grab a shovel, kind of move this around, get it nice and good. What we're actually gonna have to do is take a block saw and cut this out as well because this will be nice and flat. We wanted to jump in, do some more stuff. I'm excited. Nikos Property Show is freaking going crazy. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out NikosPropertyShow.com. Grab you some merch. And basically, let me get back to work so we can keep on doing this thing.
So right now we're gonna rake all this gravel to be level with the hole that's over here at this concrete thing. We're gonna make sure that the bottom of the pipe is in line with this oval looking pipe. We're also gonna cut this down so that we can make all this level. But for now, we're gonna try to spread this gravel out evenly so the pipe has a nice surface to lay on.
Alrighty, y'all, so this turned out pretty darn good. First time ever actually doing something like this for a culvert, so I'm excited. We're making progress. Me and Paul out here literally killing it right now. So what we're gonna do is, because I am waiting on Tennessee American Water to come out and put in my water supply here with the spigot and everything, I'm gonna wait on actually backfilling this right now because I don't want to cover all this up and then they actually dig it all up and mess up my pipe. We have this in place. We might cover up a little piece of it eventually once we can epoxy it, cut down that concrete and everything, just so we have an extra entry lane to be able to park and everything like that, because that does get a little bit crowded. But for now, we're gonna let the block masons finish up. This might turn into a day-and-a-half job, maybe not. They said they're gonna be working late. We'll see what happens. Mr. Paul, you tell me right now, how are we feeling about the progress out here, brother?
4 months, man. I'm thinking 3.5, but we'll see what we got.
Maybe he doesn't want a life for the next 3 months if we get this thing done in 3.5.
Let's say 4.5.
Okay.
Just give us some buffer.
4 to 4.5 months. We think we can get this thing done. Once they get these blocks done, we'll give you a walk through the house, the rendering, everything like that. Very excited for this part of the house, man. We're just getting this block foundation done, working together, working hard. I got little baby Superman right there, man. He just bounces around, runs around, and basically, I don't know what he's saying, but he's saying it. So anyways, let's get these block masons and let's get some progress. Alrighty, y'all, so the block masons actually decided they were gonna go home. There was no point in staying super late because they're gonna come tomorrow, finish it another half day. It's gonna be cool. So let me show you real quick. I got 3 trucks of 1/2-inch washed gravel, and this is gonna go inside of the foundation area once this is all cleaned out, and then we'll actually compact it every course, so about every 8 to 10 inches. Typically you wanna do that because you don't want the slab to settle, then it starts cracking and everything like that. So I did have those 3 trucks of gravel brought here ahead of time. We used a little bit for the pipe that's in the front that y'all saw us install. Everything's going great, man. This is one of those great feelings when you're doing construction. I'm very appreciative of everything working out. So anyways, I think that's enough for today. We'll be back here tomorrow. Peace out.
Alrighty, y'all, good morning. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. It's about 7:30. The block masons are here. They're getting set up for the day to finish the block walls around the house. They said they need about 5 to 6 hours to get that done. And then once that's done, we'll be able to damp proof the entire outside of the blocks to keep most of the moisture out of the house. And we'll also be able to add the French drain around so that the house has a nice drainage system. There's a few tight spots between the blocks and dirt that we dug the footing with. So we're gonna have to dig out a little bit more to be able to fit that 4-inch French drain pipe in. In the meantime, before we start doing any of that, let's watch them finish this wall.
Alrighty, also, I have arrived to the job site and the block masons are doing a phenomenal job. They're rolling on this back corner right here. Everything is going smooth. And what we're actually gonna do is I'll show you something where Paul was telling you we're gonna have to dig out a little bit because we actually have it a little bit too tight and I'm not sure a 4-inch French drain would be able to fit. So in some areas it will, as you can see, maybe behind you there, that's all good. I mean, we got plenty of room, but in some of these tight spaces right here, what I'll do is I'll jump on that Mini X right now. I'll start digging back all the way through here. Even right here, we have enough space. And then in some of these areas, we have space as well, but it just depends. We want to make sure the French drain is nice in there. So I'll pull all this back with the Mini X, put the dirt to the side because I will have to backfill it anyway, which it's not a big issue, but I'm excited that they're able to knock this out. Once they are completely done, once we're able to damp proof this, once we're able to put that French drain down and everything, the plumbers will be able to come in, and you might be seeing that in different types of videos, but today what we will do is make sure we dig this out so we are ready to put that French drain in, we're ready to damp proof, and we're ready to backfill with all the gravel and everything like that. Do have the 3 trucks that delivered the gravel, so we'll get a nice head start, and then we'll be able to just roll the trucks as we need it and get it all compacted in there. So anyways, enough talking, let me get back to work. Alrighty, also pretty easy work, honestly. That only took about 45 minutes, maybe an hour tops. We got a nice 4 to 5 inch line where we'll be able to put this French drain all the way down. If you come look on this other side, it may seem like, holy crap, dude, you didn't have to dig that much out. But with the 2-foot bucket, this actually makes it easier to work when we'll be damp proofing. So we'll have room to have the broomstick and everything while we apply that damp proof. But if you look down over here, got this side cleaned up as well. All we have to do is get a wire brush, clean off these blocks before we actually damp proof. This thing is gonna be awesome. We're gonna start installing this soon. We're excited. This is gonna end out the block masons and everything. We're not gonna do all this in this video. There's gonna be too much. So once the block masons finish up here, you'll see all that in this video, and then we'll get onto the French drain. We'll get onto the damp proofing. We'll get onto the backfill with the gravel, and then beyond that, guess what? The plumbers are coming in and I'm excited. So anyways, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Go check out NikosPropertyShow.com, grab you some merch, but let's get on with the progress. Let's keep on getting this block done. We'll be done before we know it, baby. Alrighty, y'all, so we are getting close to the finish line here. I just ran off to Home Depot. We were about 25 12-inch blocks short, so I went, loaded up the truck, got that off, and kind of got everything out for them. It's nice to help out every now and then. When you got one labor guy kind of running around trying to do everything, it helps when somebody else jumps in and kind of helps out. So I got them set up here on the front porch. We'll knock this out. We went up to 2 12-inch block courses right there, finished it off with some 8s, finished it off with a header or an L block, whatever you want to call it, so that when we pour that slab, everything is nice and within that space. And I do want to show you that if you've never poured a concrete slab, this is what I'm talking about. So if you come around here, let's show them, kind of get a little bit lower so they can kind of see. This is cut out right here. This is about 4 inches for that slab. So everything will be gravel underneath. And as you can see all the way through there, because they're not done with the header or the L blocks on this side, everything will be nice and level throughout there because they're pulling the string, which makes sure that everything is nice and perfectly level so we can make that happen. So anyways, they're going to be done here in about a couple hours. I'm excited. Get this thing done, wrap it up, and we're going to move on to the next phase of this and just keep on building, baby. Hey, work, sleep, repeat. Nikos Property Show. Share it with a friend. Let's get to work. Alrighty, also the block masons have finished up, and you're probably thinking like, hold on, dude, I don't think they finished up. There's a huge hole right here. We left this open so I can get all that gravel inside of this slab. Look at this. They're pulling off literally right now, driving off into the sunset, but even though the sun's not setting yet. But yeah, anyways, big shout out to them. Great crew right there. Super clean. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Like I told y'all, my dad, my brothers, they've been laying block. My dad did it for 48 years, so like I used to have to labor all the time. I used to have to come out, do all this freaking work, and I used to hate it as a kid. But what it did do is it taught me the expectation of what job sites should look like when you do it with integrity and you actually care about what you got going on. So they did a great job, did a nice clean job. They cleaned the edge of the footings off for me so that I could apply that French drain and everything like that. We had a little bit extra block left over. That's okay. We'll get that taken out of here. Save a couple extra for where we need to finish this up. We have enough to do what we got to do. And we're just going to end out this video. I am so excited, so happy to be at this point in the process. I cannot wait to get this thing up, man. The slab, the plumbing, the framing. We are moving, baby. So now that you see this, I did want to show the rendering one more time in this video so you can see there's a front porch right there. You'll see the house is beautiful on the exterior there. We're going to get it bricked. You got the front porch on the right. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath on each side, 4-4 in total, and it is right at 2,000 square feet. So big shout out to hpzplans.com. If you want it, it is down in the caption below. You can get this exact Niko duplex, and I'm just happy to be here, baby. So anyways, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you like and subscribe and follow me on all social platforms for Niko's Property Show so you can get sneak peek behind the scenes stuff on all different platforms. And if you haven't yet, check out NikosPropertyShow.com, grab you some merch, and without further ado, smile more, worry less, and stay blessed. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.